Hi Sloths, and welcome to 2025 of all things. Who would have guessed? Who would have thought? Okay, Happy New Year, now that's out of the way, let's get into what this is. This is an update video, obviously, it says so in the title. But this is going to be split into like two different parts. I'm going to quickly go over that now before I get into the other stuff. This part one, if you want to call it that, is going to be like the plans and the goals and continuing stuff for this year. The second one is going to be tomorrow. That's going to be a special event that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, there's that. So first things first, or second things second, really? Or maybe is it third things third? I don't even know. I'm doing this all out of order. Okay, so I want to apologise quickly. I know I don't have to apologise, but I'm going to regardless. I just want to quickly apologise about how rough my upload schedule has been this past, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, maybe less, maybe about 5 months. So this is going to be quite difficult for me to talk about because it's still very fresh. So about 5 or 6 months ago, back in mid to late summer, my step-granddad, who I am very, very close with, he had a heart attack, okay? Which, usually that's not too much to worry about. This is the guy's third heart attack in his entire life. That's probably a story for a different day. Wow, okay. So after he was like resuscitated and brought back and everything was, on the mend, they actually discovered that he had cancer. I'm not going to say what type of cancer it is because I don't want to really talk about this subject, but I kind of have to explain it. Anyway, we've all been dealing, like my family and I have been dealing with his declining health anyway. He also suffered from COPD. That's chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, I think. Is that what it's called? Anyway, it was something to do with his heart, and he struggled to catch his breath all the time, and basically that had also been declining. So we already knew that we wouldn't have as much time left as we thought we would have with him. And then after we kind of discovered that he had cancer and we realised that we really did not have long with him at all. It was already in one of the later stages as well, and that he couldn't have treatment because he was already suffering from other illnesses that would just mean that any kind of treatment would either only exacerbate his condition or would just sort of, I don't know, not do anything, not work. So we were given specific dates 2 or 3 times as to when he would pass away, which I've also heard recently that doctors can't exactly be that specific, or they don't really give out dates because they can't exactly say. They can't make a good a good real estimate of someone's lifespan. That's kind of impossible to do. They'll give you a rough, this many months, this many years between this and this. But we were getting actual specific dates, and I don't think we were supposed to get those dates because none of those dates were correct at all. So it's been weighing on not only my mind but the rest of my family's mind for 5 or 6 months, or maybe even longer. I don't know how long this has been going on for now. It's just sort of all blurred into one big thing I guess. Anyway, so that's why my upload schedule has been so difficult lately, because you already know I struggle with like anxiety and depression anyway, so uploading like a set amount of videos a certain like amount of weeks or in advance or anything like that is kind of difficult on me anyway. And with all this stuff weighing on my mind, I've had small hiatuses, I've had little breaks, there's been times where I just didn't upload at all and didn't give any explanation and just got back to it when I got back to it. And then there was the long hiatus of like mid to late December to now, basically. And I just wanted to not quickly, but I wanted to apologise for that. I know it's not something that I have to apologise for, but for the sake of professionalism and actually having an audience who is waiting so patiently for me to be able to deal with things and get back on with working on videos and stuff, I not only wanted to apologise for making you wait so long, but also to thank you for being so patient. And in no ways am I okay right now. In no way whatsoever am I going to be okay for quite a while. But YouTube for me has always been not only a hobby, but also a distraction from certain things. So I'm just gonna okay, so here's the thing. Here's the plan. After these 2 videos, I will be off for a week. So next week, I'm not going to be here because the funeral is on the 14th, okay? I won't be here for that week at all. I might be a tiny little bit active on Discord. I probably won't be posting any community posts. I won't be doing any polls or anything like that. I'm just going to be gone for that week, pretty much. And then after that is when I really want to get back into things. So, what is it exactly that I want to get into? So, my uploading, what's it going to look like? I'm going to try and stick with the whole 3 videos a week thing. Obviously, I've got this update and then the special event update that is going live tomorrow. And then obviously I'm going to have the week off for a funeral. And then I want to return with the 2 punishment wheels for Plants vs Zombies that I have been kind of, well, I wouldn't say putting off, but I've just not been able to do lately. I have one of those videos recorded. I'm just waiting for a habanero to eat. Yes, okay, I need a habanero. If I can't get a habanero, I might have to do like a spicy habanero sauce sort of thing. I don't know, it just depends on what I can get my hands on quickly. And maybe cheaply as well, because it seems like getting deliveries for things these days has become even more expensive. And you can't just have things delivered for free anymore, usually. Instead, it's like £6, at least for me, to like get something delivered to my like house, which is ridiculous, because you can go and pick it up at a shop for free. Anyway, enough of complaining about Amazon specifically aside. Where was I? Oh yeah. So after the punishment wheels, I want to continue doing Plants vs Zombies. So that's a continuing project. I think, don't quote me on this, I think I might have to do about maybe 8 to 10 more episodes. I can't remember. I want to try and get everything done because there's the survival minigame things. There's the rest of the minigames that I have to take on. There's the rest of the zombies and the plants that I want to cover in another 0.5 video where I read through the descriptions of the plants and zombies and stuff. And then there's also like the new game plus, which has one of those zombies in it that I need to see. So I kind of need to like rush through that. I know. I know, Plants vs. Zombies has been dragging. It has been going on for far too long. And I am sorry about that, but it's not far off from being done. Okay? We're getting somewhere. We're getting close. We're almost at the end game of the bonus content, which is strange because I thought that this was going to be a really, really quick and simple let's play, but it's not. Anyway, more continual projects. What we got? We've got me trying to write more of Memories of the Lost. I think I have like, two, maybe 3 chapters of that left. I can't remember. That's going to take a while for me to get out just because it takes me a while to like write that sort of story. It's hard to explain, but that's going to take some time. Don't expect me to do it within the first few couple of months or whatever. There's also Free Balloons. I don't know if you remember, but I did write a short story called Free Balloons, and then there was a cliffhanger for a part 2. Originally, this was supposed to be a like an audio drama sort of thing. It was supposed to be worked on by me, Dino, MK, and I think Tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. And I think there was supposed to be like a couple more people in it as well, but I don't remember. Unfortunately, MK still hasn't returned from her hiatus, so we've not really been able to do that, and we kind of want MK because it was also written like specifically for... I wrote it, so I wrote it with these people and their speech patterns in mind. We could get someone else to do it, but we kind of don't know anyone else who even would want to do it at this point. So I've decided that we're just gonna we'll wait for her to come back, and then when she does, maybe we will do like an audio drama version of Free Balloons. If not, then I've already been given the okay to make a part 2 to it and, you know, do whatever I want with it, really. So that's going to happen at some point. And yes, I've had no one asking me this, but I also don't like leaving things unfinished. Now, my opinion of Urban Spook has definitely changed over the course of his uploads. I thought it was cool at first. I got very bored of it very quickly. But I also don't want to let anyone down and be like, okay, I'm not going to cover this anymore because I don't like the story, or I don't like, you know, some of the drama that's going on behind the scenes. I'm going to completely ignore all of that for now, and I'm going to say that I'll cover it one last time, and that's it. If he ever does like finish the Painter series, maybe one day I'll go back and finish, like maybe make a reaction to me finishing the series or something. But for now, I think I'll cover it one last time, and that's just going to be it. It's also kind of awkward because he uploads very sparsely. It takes like a couple of months or maybe more between videos. And considering I prefer to do like 2 of his videos in one reaction, it's kind of awkward. I don't like waiting like that. And I'm sure you guys don't like waiting like that either. He currently has like 1 video out that I've not reacted to, and it's been a couple of months, so I don't know if he's going to do another one or if it's just finished now. If someone actually knows if it's finished now, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know, and I also don't want to go into it and get spoiled, get the story or the ending spoiled or anything. So there's that. What else do I have that's going to be continuing this year? So I have the Unpopular Opinion series. I know I only did like 3 episodes last year. I'm sorry about that, but it does take me a while to write those videos and then to make those videos, and it's kind of frustrating because I tend to stumble over my words a lot and have to do a lot of retakes. So as much as I love the series and like doing it and think it's really cool, it can get frustrating and annoying to make and then edit. But don't worry, I will at least get to the end of season 2. I have plenty of ideas. The Unpopular Opinion series is not going anywhere. Obviously, I want to continue with the whole Nevermond series. That is something I love doing. I have recently seen that someone is making like their own take on like a Nevermond sort of thing, where it's Minecraft, but in this like they're creating like mobs and stuff from Minecraft, but in a Pokemon style. And then they are, you know, also doing the same thing as me, giving them like types and dex entries and like evolutions and stuff. But they're doing, it's different to what I'm doing. And I've decided I'm not going to go and look at it because I'll probably end up taking ideas from that without even realizing it. And I don't want to, you know, do anything like that. I want mine to be completely my own thing. So there's that. There's also, I don't know if many of you know about this. I don't know if I've talked about this much in any of my videos, but I have been writing a recipe book kind of on and off for like 2 years maybe ish. I have everything down that I want to do. It's going to be 50 recipes long. It's going to be a big one. And I've got a handful, I think, maybe more of them actually done. That is currently open to view on my Discord server. Yes, I have a Discord server for those who do not know. The link will be in the description below. The link is also on my YouTube channel's bio page, or whatever you want to call it. And please join it, because then you can get more regular updates about what I'm doing, about things I do in my spare time, about upcoming projects, that kind of thing. It's a bit more interactive and you can actually talk to me if you actually wanted to do that. I don't know why you would, but apparently everyone else seems to think that it's a good idea. So there's that. Now the last thing I want to quickly go over with the whole continuing projects thing. This is not a project I've talked about, but it is a project that has been seen. So if you remember in the finale of the main game of Plants vs. Zombies, I got a special item from Jeremy for saving his ass. So I'm calling this the Secret Gems storyline, where basically what happens is I'm going to get a certain number of gems through doing certain tasks, and you'll not know like when I'm going to get these at all, but it will culminate into some sort of storyline, and then you will see the end of it eventually. So that has already started, and it will continue. There's that. That's all I'm saying about it, because I kind of want it to be a bit of a surprise of what's happening and where it will lead to. I like how... I don't know what happened there. I kind of like swallowed, but also started talking about... I don't know. Bodies are strange. Bodies do strange things. So yeah, I kind of want it to be a surprise as to where it's going to and how I'll achieve certain things with that series. Let's just move on. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, upcoming projects. What do we have? We have a lot of upcoming projects. So, I've been talking to Toto Timuro. So he's a guy who, he was on, oh no, it wasn't the Eclipse SMP, it was the other one. And then he also joined Sunset Valley. So he's a guy who I've been not working with, but speaking with for a while. He joined the Sunset Valley SMP that I think is pretty much gone and dead now. None of us have really been on it for a long time. I think I was probably the last person to go on it, and it was like a couple of weeks after the server tour that I did for the channel. So I think that's kind of just gone now. I don't think we're going to be doing any more videos on that. So I'm sorry if anyone else wanted to see that. But maybe one day we'll come back to it. Anyway, so I've been talking to him a lot and we've been trying to plan collabs and stuff like that. So we're going to probably be doing, not a series together, but some collabs. We've got several things, like several ideas at least. Anyway, so I want to also do Discord activities. So if you didn't know, on Discord you can actually do like activities, as in you can play games together, or you can listen to things on like what was it, YouTube and Amazon Prime Music or whatever that's also on there. So we've also already discussed, like, we're probably going to do some sort of Discord activities collabs together. I'm going to be doing that as a series, and I'm hoping that every time I do a Discord activities, it's going to be with either a new person or just someone who I can regularly collab with. So that's going to be fun and interesting. I don't know how or when that series is going to start, but I'm hoping it's going to be soon, because once I come back, I am also going to be doing gaming collabs. Yes, okay? So I've spoken to extensively with Jeremy, Timuro, and also a new sort of, well, he's not new, a friend of mine. He goes by MXM. He's doing comics at the minute, but he also wants to do like gaming content. So I don't know if he's going to have a separate channel for that or not. But yes, I will be doing gaming collabs with those three people. Now, I'll probably end up doing something with Dino at some point in terms of a gaming collab, or maybe with other people. I don't know just yet. It's just that Jeremy, Timuro, and MXM are the people who I have currently discussed doing certain collabs with. So there's that. So there's also a project that Dino came to me with the other day and was like, do you want to just write some stories for this specific project that I want to work on? I was like, I'll write you 3 stories now for free. Because I was like, yes, I want to do that. That is something I have always wanted to do. So there's that. I'm not going to spoil what that project is, because I don't know if Dino wants to announce it himself or what. I probably should have talked to him about this before, but I kind of needed to get this video out of the way. So yeah. Also with MXM, with his comics, I will probably be doing some voice acting project with him at some point. I don't know when within the year, but I just know that there's a specific role that I was asked to play years ago, and I now think I'm kind of comfortable doing that with some of the practice and stuff that I've had recently with my own stories and things like that. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I assume it will at some point. I'm also, speaking of like voice acting and things like that, or projects, I'm kind of starting Mavis Law. Well, I already had season 1, and season 1 was a mess, to say the least. It was more of get to know this person rather than actual lore. So season 2 lore is going to be actual lore about me, rather than interesting stuff about me, whatever. So season 2 episode 1, I am working alongside Dino with it. He has given me some voice lines. I just need to actually do my lines, and then that's it. I have to edit it then. So that's coming soon-ish, within the next month or so, maybe. Also, I know Plants vs. Zombies is not done yet, but I already have in mind the next LP, the next Let's Play. So that's going to happen eventually. As soon as I've finished Plants vs. Zombies, I will then be taking a little bit of a break and then moving on to my next Let's Play. I am not going to spoil for you what that is, so shush. I also want to work on a new short story project. Now that both A Whiscash Tale and The Lonely Maractus is finished, and I only have 2 sort of things left to write, I kind of want to start a new project on a short story, or a selection of short stories or something. So I kind of want to do that. I did a quick poll on my Discord server, and people the majority vote was to do short stories based on the Kanto region, whether it's trainers or Pokemon or just other things that happen in the Kanto region in the Pokemon universe. So there's that. That's going to happen at some point. I don't know when I'm going to start writing it. I don't know when it's going to end. I don't know. So yeah. I also want to do the next best of, or at least like the next 2 best ofs. So the next best of, I believe, is going to be One-Off Week 2. I know that's the Minecraft one. That's really, like, that's 2 years ago, I think. Is it 2 or is it 3 years ago? Either way, it's a long time ago, and I have decided I need to do that. So, there is that. I will get that out probably next month. Maybe March. I don't want to say March. I want to say, okay, what will be coming in at least March, maybe the month after that. Is it April? Yeah, April, I think, is going to be the next best of after that, which is probably best of Pokemon Leaf Green. That's going to take a long time for me to edit down into a short-ish section of video. I don't know. That's going to take a long time. That's the big LPs are the best ofs that I try to avoid doing because they take so long to do, but at the same time I kind of like enjoy doing the best of content, so I don't know. Obviously, like as mentioned earlier, Unpopular Opinion is not over, and Unpopular Opinion 14 is coming within at least the next month, probably. I have no intention of outing that series. So, with all the upcoming stuff, and all the returning stuff, and all the other stuff out of the way, let's talk about goals. So, obviously, New Year's resolutions. People have them all the time. I have had them last year, and I think maybe the year before, I don't remember. But this time, I've got 3. So last year, I wanted to get to, 200 subscribers? And right now, as of making this video, I am sitting at 233. So you have absolutely smashed that goal for me. Thank you. You don't get a reward. You don't get a reward, but thank you. However, for this year, I want to get to 300. I know, it doesn't seem like it's a long stretch because I'm already at 233, but I kind of have this feeling that when I grow so suddenly, like I did between like 160 to like 230, I feel like it's going to be a period of me getting like nowhere, and then again suddenly I'll make one video and then everything goes up in the air and I get to like 300. So I feel like that's probably what is gonna happen. So I've set it at 300. I'm setting the bar kind of low, I know, but if I get to 350 or something like that, that'd be so cool. Or 400. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere near that this year, but that'd be really cool. Anyway, the other thing is I want to collab with at least 5 different people. I already have 4 people in mind right now with MXM, Toto Timuro, Jeremy, and Dino. There's several other people who I could collab with, and if Emki comes back from her hiatus, then obviously I'll probably do a video with her at some point, because that's just how it will be. There's plenty of other people, like I said, that I could do a collab with. I just haven't really spoken to many people about doing specific things, so yeah. And the other thing is, I want to get my Discord server to at least 30 members this year. So right now, if you exclude me, there's 27 members. Not all of them are particularly active, but there's 27 people in there if you exclude myself. So I want 3 more members this year. I don't know if I'm even going to get that. I don't know at all if I'm going to get that. I don't know if Discord is even a thing that I should be doing at this point. I don't know if I'm still too small for a Discord. But, you know, it's fun. We have fun. We have a laugh. So if you do want to join my Discord, that'd be great. If you don't, then that's fine, I guess. I'd rather have a Discord right now than have a Patreon, because I've also had people asking me, like, are you ever going to do, like, a Patreon? And it's like, probably not something that I'm going to do right now. I've also had people asking me if I'm going to do merch. It's like, I have less than 300 I have less than 1,000 subscribers. Why on earth would I be making merch at this point? It's just not something I can do. I don't have the audience for that right now. I would love an audience that would like merch. I would love to have a bigger audience so I could make merch. But that's not a priority, and it's not something that needs to be talked about or discussed at all when I am so small of a creator. Okay? Stop asking. It's not happening. Not anytime soon, no. No Patreon. Nope. No merch. No. Okay? Done. End of discussion. Okay. There's a few other little tidbits that I just want to quickly get out of the way. I've been thinking about putting my short stories or whatever on a different platform. I've been using Wattpad for like 2 years, and I don't even have a single follower on Wattpad. In fact, I don't know why that is. Maybe my stories are crap. Maybe that's just what it is. But I've been thinking of putting my stories on a different platform, somewhere where people can read them more easily, maybe. I don't know of a good platform for that. So if you do know a good platform for sharing short stories, and it's free, please let me know in the comments below. Also, I have been thinking about doing another Q&A, maybe in regards to like the Mavis Law kind of thing, maybe just in general, maybe about Let's Plays or other things. I don't know. If you want a Q&A, let me know in the comments below. Also, no one's asked me this, no one at all, ever, but I've been thinking of bringing back Bill the Ghost Frog. Yeah, the guy who sat on my head most episodes throughout the Pixelmon Reforged series that unfortunately had to be scrapped partway through it. I don't know how I'll bring him back, but I'm sure as hell not going to be voicing him. That's just obvious. I'm not going to be voicing him. No. But I will be bringing him back. I just don't know how yet. Or when. So, watch out this year for the return of Bill the Ghost Frog. Whoa. I don't know. Okay, so that's it. This has been a very long-winded video, and I'm sorry about that. I just like to blabber on sometimes. So thank you so much for the support last year, and for also being so patient and supporting me through this incredibly difficult time that I am going through. And thank you, because I know you'll continue to support me, so that's like a thank you in advance. And I just want to thank you all for watching not only this video, but all of last year's videos, and all my videos before that. And another in advance thank you. I'm going to thank you again for continuing to watch my videos, because I know you will. And this year is going to be bigger and better than last year. It's going to be bigger and better than all the other years combined. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. So, with that being said, please like and subscribe, it's always free, and I'll see you later.